Hello guys, I am back again with the Dreary Teacher AU. So please, no hate in the comments. I haven't really been getting hate because nobody really knows my channel, and just please, if you're gonna write hate, at least make it good. Make a reason why I shouldn't ship Dreary. Make a reason why I shouldn't ship Clans. And if it's good enough, I may stop shipping it. But if it's not good enough, I'm just going to report it and delete it. And then I'm going to report and delete. Well, actually, I'm going to report and delete any hate. But if you tell me a good reason why I should stop shipping Dreary or Clance or Jeverus or whatever, then I might consider it. But no. Okay, this is James and Jeverus. I may have showed you in a previous video, but yeah, it's so cute. I love it. A week later, it was time for flying lessons with the first years. Since this time they decided to combine all the first years, Harry decided that he needed some help. He was going to ask Draco when he heard a knock on his door. "Come in," he said. McGonagall opened the door. "Make sure you keep an eye out for any exceptionally well first years, as long as no rememberals are involved," she said, trying to hold back a grin. "Okay, and I was just about to go ask Neville and Draco for help," Harry said, fastening his cloak as he spoke. "Good idea. Usually I split the houses up, but this year I decided to combine the first years to make it easier," McGonagall said as Harry put on a scarf and gloves. Since the previous week, the weather seemed to have dropped, and Harry thought as he put on a red beanie, "Well, seeing as you're getting ready, good luck, and make sure everyone is safe," McGonagall said, hinting at the fact that she doesn't want anyone ending up with a broken wrist. Neville. She and Harry left the classroom. Her walking back to hers as he locked up. Harry walked down the dungeons, knocking on Draco's door. "Come in," was heard from inside as Harry twisted the knob, walking into the classroom. "Hey Draco, you want to come help me teach the first years how to fly?" Harry said, leaning on the doorframe. Draco was already in a coat, a scarf, and a hat. "Yeah, actually I was about to go ask if I could help." "Well then, let's go." Both of them hurrying out of the cold dungeons, they made their way to the main floor of the castle. Without Harry noticing, Draco quickly pulled an apple from his pocket and started eating as they made their way to the Quidditch pitch, where 4 rows of broomsticks and Neville, who was pacing back and forth reading a book about plants while trying to stay warm. "Hey, guys, I figured I needed your help, so I went ahead. I figured you needed help, Harry, so I went ahead and set out the broomsticks," he said, looking up when his two friends came walking. "Thanks, Neville. This gives us about 5 minutes before they should start coming," Harry said, and the three began to plan on what to do. Soon enough, the kids started to arrive, and each of them going to the correct row. After about 30 minutes, three of them had around 100 eyes trained on them. "Okay, so I'm gonna explain what to do, and Professor Malfoy over here is gonna demonstrate," Harry explained to all the kids, who nodded. "All of you are going to stand on the left side of your broom," Draco said. Draco and the students did as they were told. "Raise your right hand over your broom and say 'up.'" Draco's broom, along with about the third of the students, listened to their owners. The rest still lied. 4 or 5 minutes of chorus of various ups were heard. Not only one single person was injured so far, a boy named David, who received a black eye. Neville rushed forward to guide him off the field or the sidelines as he waved his wand and summoned an ice pack, which he handed to David, who sat in the grass and winced with pain. Every one of the first years had their broom in their hands and was ready for the next step. "Okay, so now I want you to mount your brooms like Draco over here and grip on tight. When I blow the smuggle air horn, I want you to Kick off with your dominant foot and hover about 3 feet in the air for 10 seconds before leaning forward slightly to land, Harry said, lifting up the horn. After a quick countdown, he blew in. Most of the people followed directions, some people higher than others. Harry had kept his eye on 2 kids, a Ravenclaw with dark long brown hair and blue eyes, named Annie, and a tall Slytherin boy with messy light brown hair and green eyes, named Josh. Both of them flying the highest and had the most graceful landings. Some of the students didn't even take off the ground. Looking at the time, Harry had noticed it had already been an hour. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Everyone can go except for David, Annie, and Josh, Harry said. The 3 of them walked up to the teachers. David, I need you to go to the hospital wing to make sure no serious damage was done. Neville will take you. Annie and Josh follow Draco and I, Harry said after clearing up the broomsticks with a wave of the wand. The 4 of them walked up to the castle and up to McGonagall's office. Sorry to bother you, McGonagall, but these 2 are potential Quidditch players, Draco said, also keeping an eye out as well as Neville for potential players. Thank you. Just leave them to me, she smiled at the nervous-looking first years. Harry and Draco left, and they walked the corridor together. I say we just spend the rest of my day in my office, drinking cocoa and talking by the fire, Harry suggested, grinning towards his friend. I would like that very much. Yes, okay. Drarry was in this one. Sweet. Okay. Just a little bit, but that's fine. Bye, guys.